sucker for punishment, I may be. So tonight, I'm going to be reviewing this. It's from Staffordshire Brewery. It's their Christmas ale. It is a 4.5%, so not too strong, probably a good thing as well. 4.5% ruby ale, and it has got some writing on it. The writing's really dinkum though. Jesus Christ, it is dinkum. A truly winter's ale, roasted malt and a combination of pale and crystal malts for some flavours and something hoppy finish. So yeah, Staffordshire Brewery. Can't remember having one from Staffordshire Brewery before. I mean, I was in Staffordshire the other week, last weekend even. Good evening. And yeah, you can't beat a Christmas beer, proper Christmas beer, can you? I mean, I've had 2 beers. Good evening. How you doing? And yeah, 4.5%, so not too strong. I won't get overly abbreviated, as it were. 4th beer of the day, so I daren't drink too much more. Or certainly not early on, anyway. I might still do a review later tonight, but that's going to be a wine review if I do. And I have used this glass before, just in case anybody's wondering, but I'm not going back up to the house for a clean glass. So, Staffordshire Brewery, home of Drayton Manor, who sadly had a fire the other day. Luckily, no animals were hurt, and apparently it was just a toilet block, so no rides were hurt either. God, they've had a bad year. You know, they got sold to the people who own Pleasurewood Hills. You know, one of my favourite theme parks. I go there every year. Not this year, sadly, with Corona, but or COVID. And personally, I'm hoping the Rapids reopen. You know, that girl did die on the Rapids, but she should have been. You know, I've been on the Rapids before, and going on a bit of a soapbox, I've seen youngsters get up when the water splashes over, get up, jump into the middle. Obviously, that's what she did. You know, she jumped into the middle, the shitting of a wave, she's gone over. Sadly, you know, she's perished. But where are the teachers? Teachers should have been with them, or somebody to supervise children. You don't send children on rides like that where there's water and a chance that something could happen without supervising them. So hopefully that comes back. The park for me needs more thrill rides. It's got rid of the big wheel. I think it was a bad move. Thomas Land's awesome, but you still need, good on you, you still need more thrill rides to appease the, you know, the thrill rides. Drayton Manor. You know, they had this sad incident where the young girl died on the Rapids. But like I was saying, you know, she should have never been on there without adult supervision. An adult would have said, sit down, hold on tight. In America, at the Islands of Adventure, on the Popeye ride, I can't remember what they call it, on the Rapids there, you had straps on, and you was in, and that's it. You're not getting out. You got bloody wet, but that's part of the thing. Shit, I missed the comments. Oh, famous grass, job's good 'un. Yes, there was a fire. Luckily, it was only in the. Someone lost a leg at Corkscrew. Don't think so. That was at the Smiler. Yeah, the Smiler crash was bad, and that again was. The systems on roller coasters are very, very good. I can't see because the fucking screen's in the way. That's better. Yeah, the systems on roller coasters are very, very good. Somebody overrid, and it would have been a maintenance bloke, overrid the systems, overrided the systems that caused that crash. Smiler was operated, yeah, definitely. Drayton Manor was certainly because of kids, because children from school shouldn't be on rides on their own. If you're with your kids and they stand up, you get your arse down and go around. You get wet, you get wet. That's what rapids are about. You know, wet and cold, don't go on the bloody things. I mean, to be fair, back at American Adventure in Ilkeston, back in the day, we'd go to the park on an absolute day when it's piss pouring down with rain. We were younger then, obviously. Getting soaked, going on the rapids. Fucking great fun. I don't think I'd do it now, though. But yeah, back then, we didn't give a shit. American Adventure was a great park. I do wish Merlin had bought them. Yeah, I mean, with children, what was she, 10 or 11? You know, it's really, really sad. But there should have been there should have been an adult supervisor with them, especially on water rides. On rides where you're strapped in, where you know nothing's going to happen, fair play. Yeah, people stand up on rides, don't they? You know, I mean, some ways, a lot of rides need seatbelts to stop people standing up. But anyway, back to this sort of lovely ruby beer, 4.5%. Very much traditional pub beer for me. Not really getting the flavours from it at the moment. Certainly getting the ABV, but that's because I'm on the third beer of the night. So the ABV will start to shine through. And as always, when you're drinking, the first beer, you're sober. The second beer, oh, that tastes great. By the seventh beer, you're like, bloody hell, this is the best beer ever. That's because you're pissed. Or you're drunk, you know. For those who don't like the word pissed, you know. Yeah, health and safety. Yeah, that lad at Lightwater Valley. I haven't heard nothing about that since it happened. Obviously, I've got an autistic son as well, and that struck home to me when he came out the spinny mouse ride and went over the top and fell to the ground. And that ride now has been dumped. They've got rid of it. But yeah, at the time, the news was awful. Hopefully, he's made a full recovery and, you know, is well again. I mean, that, you're strapped in. When you're strapped in, God, nothing should happen. You know, so that was very naughty. And obviously an issue with the ride. Yeah. You pay so much to get in the bloody theme park, and then they charge you a tenner or something for your parking. You think, fuck's sakes. I'd love to in the future do some good brewery tours. Oh, going from brewery to brewery, you know, and getting invited to the breweries. Now that'd be something, wouldn't it? Free beer. Let's be fair, you know. Yeah, I've never really been a fan of Halloween, but you know, I mean, I went to Alton Towers one Halloween, and this bloke jumped out at me, and I thought, fuck off. I bet the veg aisle was empty at Sainsbury's. A raggy beer shed tour, jobs are good, and I'd brew some special beers for the occasion. Loads of beers on, free beers, toilet out in the garden. I think Cranbourne Poacher is a lovely beer. Cranbourne Poacher, along with the Titanic Brewery Plum Porters. Oh. The apple wine, I tell you what, the apple wine turned out nice. The thing with the juice wines is to watch your temperature when you add the yeast, just to make sure that that temperature is perfect for the yeast. It will tell you on the yeast. Good evening. And you know, when you're on a budget, and people are on a budget these days, there's a lot of people struggling with money. These juice wines are unbelievable. Oh God. We're going to get our veg tomorrow for Christmas, and you know, one, it needs to be in date, because my wife will not eat anything out of date. I don't give a monkeys, but you know, as long as it's in date. But as with juice wines, oh, you know, you can make some lovely wine for cheap. Four bags of sugar, 4 cartons of juice. For God's sakes, don't do prune wine. That's a bridge too far. Yeah, 4 cartons of sugar, juice, 4 bags of sugar, yeast. That's all you need. You know, so for the equivalent of about £6 or so, you can brew up to 25 litres. Yes, cherry and red grape from Sainsbury's. Go, lovely. Yeah, prune juice should only ever be brewed if you do. I mean, some people really do suffer with constipation. So if you do, prune juice is not only a winner. Yes, it's very harsh. You won't enjoy drinking it, but you'll get drunk and it will relieve you. Yeah, grapefruit juice. Oh, that doesn't do the prune juice effect, but it's harsh as well. The pink grapefruit juice wine. Now that's a little bit more sweeter. Oh God, I can't think of them all now. Blueberry juice, that didn't ferment for me, but at the end turned into a lovely sparkling wine. So there's a win there. Cherry juice wine, however, was the king. Four cartons of cherry juice, 4 bags of sugar, yeast, and it makes an awesome rosé wine. And I fooled lots of people there with it, and they thought it was commercial. So, you know, and these are people who know their wines, and they were surprised at how good it was. And it wasn't full on cherry, more of a hint. Oh, but anyway, Christmas sale going down well. Hope everyone's having a nice drink out there. We need a drink, don't we? If you watch TV these days, yeah. So 4 litres of juice wine. 4 litres of juice, be it apple, orange, whatever juice. 4 litres of juice, 4 bags of sugar, and your yeast. If you use yeast with nutrients, that's probably better. Watch your temperatures. Obviously, hot and cold water. Hot water to dissolve the sugar. Hot and cold water. Get it up to about, I don't know, it's usually about 20 degrees. Buy yourself a cheap thermometer. If you really, you know, if you want to be spot on. Lukewarm though. Lukewarm's normal. That's the best thing. Chuck your yeast in. Within a few weeks, you'll have wine. You know, you can't fault it. £6, 30 bottles of wine, 30 bottles of wine, or 40 pints of wine. You know, bottle sounds better when it comes to wine, doesn't it? 20, 30 pence a bottle, you can't fault it. And it's nice stuff. It's not supermarket quality, but it's decent. You know, it's nice. Job's a good one, yeah, as you say. And these days, I barrel my wine as well. So I've got a barrel of pear juice wine over there, which is, to be honest, it's a bit harsh. That's pear wine, not pear juice, sorry. Actual pears to do that. I don't rate it so much. But I've also got some rhubarb wine. So, you know, if you're a gardener and you're growing stuff in your garden, very interesting. You're on your 5th already. Yeah, job's a good one. This is my 4th of the day. And yeah, it's going down well. I mean, I had the old coconut mild there to start off with. That was immense. That was awesome. And then I've had the Imperial Russian Stout next. And then I had the, where is it? Oh, it's behind the camera. I had the Colonel Pale Ale. And now this one. Yes, I will. I'll wash it out once I've drank the rest of it, because there's still 250 mils in here. So I shall enjoy that later. To me, it doesn't matter what you drink, as long as it tastes okay. And my wife, she's a bit of a brand snob. I get the stuff off the shelves because the stuff in the fridges costs a hell of a lot more. So, where do you shop? That's the biggest question. Which supermarket? Don't mix supermarket juices, because Aldi. So Aldi probably do both apple and orange juice. So orange juice wine is actually really good. 4 cartons of the same orange juice, 4 cartons of 4 bags of sugar, yeast. Obviously, you put the sugar in the bottom first, hot water, get that sugar mixed up like you would. Try not to get the one with bits, because otherwise you've got a bit of a job at the end. But if you have to, you have to, you know, use a sieve. Sainsbury's cherry is amazing. Oh, Smirnoff, job's a good one. And yeah, put the sugar in, hot water in, dissolve that sugar. Put the orange juice in, if you're using orange juice. Then up to 24 litres, 25 litres, whatever. Depends how big your bucket is. You know, don't go too close to the top, otherwise it'll piss over the top. Yeah, some apple juices are better than others. And that's the thing to remember with all juice wines. You know, yeah. And to be honest, Sainsbury's, as much as, you know, I used to work there, and as much as I hate the place, you know, their juices are pretty decent. Try and keep away from the really, really cheap juices. You know, your smart price stuff, keep away from that. Yeah, definitely. Oh, bugger. Missed that last comment. Yeah, and then yeast as well. We'll all be home brewing soon. Home brewing's a great world. Go to Wilco's, you know, with home brewing and even distilling, the initial setup is slightly more expensive. But once you've done it once, you may not, you know, it's not going to be supermarket quality, but you'll try once. If you've got the pennies to try and see how you go. Obviously, cleanliness is godliness. You know, sterilising whatever you do is where you should be. And don't buy the expensive sterilizer. Buy the baby, you know, what they use for babies' bottles. Put a carton of that, you know, the top of that in, and it's a much cheaper way of going off. Yeah, Milton's, or I use the Aldi stuff, or Lidl if I can get it. Good evening, Jack and William. It's Jack and William, isn't it? William, good name. Although, personally, I prefer Billy. Although William is actually on my birth certificate. You know, yeah. Although I went to school at primary school, and there was 2 Williams there, and I thought, no, Billy's better. Yeah, you can't beat a Billy. Great name. Oh, so yeah, I'm going to do some own brews in the new year. I'm definitely thinking, good name. I'm definitely thinking of mixing and matching this year. You know, experimenting. You know, that's what the proper brewers do. But obviously, they've got the money to spend on the ingredients. If you haven't got a lot of money, Wilko's kits, for me, the best kits out there. Their core range that are 12 quid, 40 pints for 12 quid, plus a bag of sugar. You always have to pay for a bag of sugar. But then you play around with them kits. You get some plum cordial, cherry cordial. You have to boil the cordial because it kills, the cordial will kill off the yeast. So you have to boil it. You boil it, and then you can do some amazing, you know, stuff. And you know, I've got a mate of mine, and he did the Wilko stout, but he chucked a load of coffee in. He got the coffee, jar of coffee, posh coffee, mixed it up with hot water, chucked that in, and you know, there's so much you can do. This is the thing. Most of the little micro breweries in the country, they all started off from home brewing, you know, and then they invested more. Have I tried Brewmaster Snake Venom? Search my channel. There's a 2-hour review of it. Yeah. Oh, some strong shit that is. So, I better end this review because I'm dying for a wee. It's been nearly an hour. Yes, 67% Snake Venom. The review's on the channel. I will stick it back on the front page. Oh, God. Can't wait no longer. But yeah. Oh, the Christmas ale. Where is the Christmas ale? Bollocks. Oh, the Christmas ale was up here. Can you see it now? Yeah. Oh. That's my Christmas ale that I'll be drinking on Christmas Day, St. Peter's. Ooh. Yes, that it was a strong beer, that was. Oh. Yeah. Don't drink that on your own. Drink it with friends, you know. 1 shot each. Don't try and drink 4. I drank 4 shots. Bloody hell. It was some strong stuff. Bless you. That's the spirit. Christmas beers for Christmas Day. And I don't know what I'm getting for Christmas. I know I'm getting some beers for Christmas, so it's going to be an interesting day. But anyway. Oh, I need the toilet. So, what a... what a beer. That was a lovely ruby beer. Not really a Christmassy beer, but a good malty beer. Thank you. And thoroughly enjoyed it, yeah. From Staffordshire Brewery. And obviously Staffordshire's the home of both Alton Towers and Drayton Manor. And I love both them parks. And it's also the home of Titanic Brewery as well, which is another very, very big brewery close to my heart. Oh, shit. Yeah, I do feel sorry for you there. And I need to kill the review because I'm bursting. Out of 5 then, for me, about a 4.2 out of 5. A lovely, good pub beer. And that's it for this review. Thank you all for the comments and that. And I need to kill it off because I'm dying. Cheers. Oh, lovely. Thank you very much. And see you later. Oh God, the Venom review was something different. And I've got to go because I'm absolutely dying. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.